Everything dies, everything burns. It's clobbering time. Well, damage definitely seems pretty nice. Did a full circle. I didn't really mean to. But it's a little janky with the controls on that skill. Wait, what did I do? I'm an idiot. I just went backwards. What the heck? I must have got turned around at one point and then just walked through a door. What an idiot. Oh, boy. I guess I just, like, got distracted, started killing mobs, and... Wait! Oh, maybe that's what I did. Maybe I saw the waypoint up there and thought that was the door, like, over there, and then just ran the opposite direction. I don't know what I was thinking. Brain hurty. The only bad thing about this character is you might need teleport on it to feel good. Hmm. No way to stop the knockback of the fire shit, huh? Kinda sends the monsters flying it. Let's read the skill a bit again. Yeah, see, that just does, like, a damage thing. Probably don't want to launch in the air after. The bolt's not really... Yeah, I mean... I tried doing flight distance is now short, but this shit doesn't even work. Oh, but it does do the knockback, so maybe I just don't even want it. Since it's not even... I was hoping that the flight distance being short would make it more like, just like a charge kind of thing, where, you're not going until you hit a wall, you're actually just, like, going a short distance and you can just use it to dash around. Yeah, I mean, damage reduction while flying is pretty good. We probably mainly want the, increased fire skill damage for a short period. I don't know, see, I don't know if this is making, like, general fire skills. It's gonna make my Scorching Aura do more, but I think it might. And then... What's up, Cheeto? Pretty good. Seems like the, Bard is now using 2 Storm Slayers. It seems like Unarmed is still playable, though, from, like, damage was reduced a good bit, but, you know, people that are doing 100 billion are still doing 50 to 60 billion, and... which is still way more than enough to kill everything. Do I understand negative res stacking? It has to do with an incarnation node. I can't remember. I want to say it's somewhere over here. 8% of negative all resistance is added as increased damage, power of weakness. It's this node right here. And then basically you just go as much negative res as possible and get massive increased damage. I believe that's, like, the main, I believe that's the main deal. Yeah, I think it's literally just the node, but then you... Damage-wise, I think it's just the node. Yeah. But people stack to, like... People manage to hit, like, negative 800.
Shut up.
Rude.
You're rude.
You tested the marksman buffs, you're doing 3 bill. Or, one bill with 3 hero levels. Yeah, apparently Pyro was straight up, it was just straight up double damage. The only bad thing about Pyro is the charge is good when you're in like a wide open area and you want to go far, but it's not super great. Honestly, I think you kind of need teleport for it to feel good. It doesn't get a lot of move speed options. It feels like Pirate in a way. Like, I think I might get triggered by being this slow. Like, I don't think there's much more speed than this. But I think I need to get teleport before I can really play Pyro, but we'll see. I'm gonna keep messing around with it. How's it going, Tozio? What am I playing on Pyro? Scorching or a Life Stacker at the moment. But I'm also still pushing through Hell. I'm not really, like, decked out at endgame yet. Basically, it's like Righteous Fire from Path of Exile. I have this circle around me. Anything that gets inside of it dies. So you're correct, there's a guy doing negative res stacking with Exo and he does crazy damage. Yeah, you're probably, just keep in mind, you're gonna be crazy floppy. I mean, unless he also does life stack. Like life stack as in like a lot of life, like over like 50 to 80,000 life. Negative res stack, you'll probably just get insta-killed by anything that touches you. So you'll probably do insane damage, but you're,
What a painful end.
He for sure is. It just feels like if you're gonna do negative res stack, life stack, like, I feel like you're better off doing it. I mean, unless Exo does have something that scales their damage off life in their tree somewhere, then maybe. But I feel like you might as well do it on a character that actually scales damage with life, like a Prophet or a Plague Doctor or something. So that way the life stacking isn't just a defensive stat, it's also an offensive stat. No one really does HP stacking with Exo. Yeah, they probably don't have a node that gives them damage based on HP. You really need a node like what the Scorching Aura has, like this, for the character to really benefit from life stacking. But yeah, I don't know. I really want to play the character and try to, like, maybe I'll ask in the Pyro Discord if anyone has any recommendations on speeding up. Like, we could use Jeffrey's subscription to get some more move speed, I guess, through Light Radius. But yeah, moving, I will say moving this slow is a little sus. Other than when I can charge like this, but then it's like weird to control and I gotta go back and hit the mobs if I'm like, just thinking like if I'm farming, right? Like that's nice, but then I gotta like kind of backtrack a little bit and hit the things. Like, I think teleport's gonna be needed, unfortunately. Let's see. Maybe I'll ask in Pyro chat real fast. Alright, see what people say. This is why you're going to do your EXO, or make your EXO OP like your Bard before you do Pyro. Yeah. Yeah, I may, like, this may just end up being, like, the end game character for me. I may go back to, like, one of my others and just grind and see if I can eventually get teleport. What do they use to teleport? Because I just realized, and maybe it was just the mid-game build that didn't have it. I can't remember if the end-game build had Sight of the Gods. Oh, the boots. If you max out Mario Pipe, does it have no cooldown? Or like a fast... I guess it also has to do with FCR, right? Probably. I actually can't remember. I had it before. I used it on my very first character I ever played. It was actually, I was trying to play Summon Necro when I was brand new to the game, and it was trash. But I got, what's it called? I got it as my very first relic, like, in, like, the little tutorial zone in the beginning, where it, like, guaranteed dropped you one relic when you kill the tree. I got Mario Pipe from that, which was kind of nice as a summoner. It helps you, like, move your summons around. I didn't even realize that it was, like, just straight up RNG that I ended up getting that. But yeah, I messed with it, but that was also, like, I didn't have any cast rate or anything, so maybe that's why. But I remember, like, needing to wait a little bit in between teleports. Would suck to level one up to, like, waste it, but I don't know, maybe I will. I mean, it would be really nice to play the character, I will say, like, start getting hero levels and make it playable, so that way, when I do finally get Sight of the Gods, I'm not starting over on, like, a fresh low level, like, low hero level and everything, you know? But at least at this current move speed, like, sure, we can fill the gaps with the charge the best we can until we, you know, until we run into something or whatnot, but it just doesn't feel, super great. The only other thing I can think of is Jeffrey's subscription for 10 light radius and, hell, I mean, maybe even some, like, maybe I drop the damage from boots. Like, I'm using, right now I'm using Windwalker boots, which give me a little bit of magic damage and attributes. But maybe we entirely drop that. They have 80 move speed. We could go, like, quick steps and, like, a good move speed base, or whatever rune word boots have the most move speed. And just try to get more move speed through that and just sacrifice boot slot until we can teleport. I suppose that could be an option. And just try to get some more walk speed. Now, one of the other options is, well, I don't know. Maybe that wouldn't be good. But I was thinking about the,
Your life is over.
like, I don't know if we ever get any AoE nodes, but if we ever get any AoE nodes, it might make the Nova a little bigger. And if the Nova, the Nova already kind of sucks things in from decently far away. If you could make that suck be from, like, really far away. But I don't know if you could scale enough AoE, and I don't know if it would be worth it to put that much investment in the tree on something like that. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I really like the character. It's just... we slow boys. I wonder with my current setup how much FCR I have. Would that be offensive? 119, that's not too bad. I think like 130 or 150 or something is recommended for, like, for teleport. So if I do get Mario Pipe, at least I'm pretty close to the FCR if that does matter for Mario Pipe. Probably run some tests. I'll probably try to get at least one before I stop the character. Oh, what the heck? Dracula's Demise. Random Hell 1 going through campaign. Not even at, like, Satan zones yet, and we got Dracula's Demise. Two-handed gun. What the heck is this thing? 6 to all skills. It's one of the minus attack speed ones. Minus total attack speed. Big damage, but minus total attack speed. Your bard feels fine around 15 build damage. Yeah, that's what I was saying, like... That's what I was saying last night. I feel like 3 to 5 build damage is way more than enough to do everything in the game. People stacking these, like, 100 bill is just to get fancy numbers and look pretty. Like, I straight up think my plan is, on any character I play, to hit around, like, 3 to 5 billion, and then just dedicate everything into defensive stats, and just not die on that character anymore. I don't need big fancy numbers. I just need enough to go through the game. Hell, someone on the Pyromancer Discord last night said all you really need is 500 mil damage and you can beat, like, every boss. As life stacking Pyro. $25 bill with double weapon. Nice. Really want to find a negative. Stacking in card tree. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'd find one for EXO. I mean, if you wanted to try to make one yourself, you could go look at the, I know for sure the Plague Doctor has a negative res stacking for bloodletting, but it's also... Bloodletting is also a fizz build, so... the rest of the nodes, other than the ones you take for negative res, are gonna be, are gonna be for fizz, so you'd have to just change out the fizz nodes for whatever caster damage is, right? But you could at least get an idea if you look and see just what negative... I mean, essentially, I think, really, you just take whatever nodes on the tree reduce your resistances, right? And then other than that, you just build the character like normal. And then, other than that, I don't know what you do for gear. Like, obviously, you're gonna use Graxi's Lure for minus 35, that makes sense, but... There's probably other gear that minuses your resistances too. I'm not as familiar with gear-wise, what you would do. But just keep in mind, you're gonna be insanely floppy. Just remember that. Like you were saying, you were at 2k HP, and you weren't, like, enjoying it, and then you increased your HP, and you were enjoying it. Your, like, negative res stacking is gonna mean you pretty much have, like, 20 HP. Unless you stack to over 60,000 health. If you get 60,000 health, then it'll feel like you have 4,000 life when you negative res stack, right? Just keep that in mind. Because if you go to, like, negative 800% res, like a lot of these people do, the monsters are going to hit you 800 times harder than they do now. So, Mobs are going to be hitting you for 30 to 40,000 a hit. Except for Fizz. Fizz will be fine.
I can smell your flesh.
Your Bard is clearing like normal, just very squishy, because Res got messed up, yeah. Oh, because you don't have a shield on anymore. Rip Bard, though, too lazy to fix it. Fair point. That's where I'm at. Too lazy to go get a weapon for Bard. I'm just gonna play other things. I honestly think that's kind of a, like... I'm kind of okay with that update, though. Like, if you have crap gear, unarmed is probably still better than a weapon. I mean, obviously I don't know for sure. But then when you start getting, like, really good weapons, like Stormslayer and stuff like that, then weapons become, like, better and stuff like that. I think that's how it should be. Like, yes, I know there's going to be a lot of people that are upset. There's going to be a lot of people that don't like that the build they've been farming on now just suddenly got nerfed, but I think it's good for the game. I personally think they should have just waited until next season to do it. Like, it's kind of screwy to mess with people's builds mid-league. But everyone has the gear, not the weapon. But yeah. What's up, Bakazo? But yeah, anyway, sorry, I had to send a text real fast. Someone mentioned Blazing Trail. Does Blazing Trail just increase your run speed? Hold on, let me, try to find a spot where there's no mobs. I may have overlooked. Ah, move speed while the trail is active. Okay. I suppose that would give a little bit of uptime on speed. Let's reset this. Alright, what can we do here? I mean, we probably want to increase duration at the very least, right? Move speed maxed out. So that's 60% move speed while the ability is on. There's no cooldown or anything though, huh? Guess we'll max this just in case. I guess maybe we just do something like that for now then. And then let's try putting that. We'll replace the charge for now. I guess we could put the charge on, like, in case we did want to use Phoenix Flight. But charge on the normal button that makes us run faster. I mean, I guess that's a little better. It doesn't have too much of a downtime. If I were to, like, accidentally get some spell haste somewhere. Not that I'd want to, like, I don't want to go out of my way to get it, but... $2 for 2 Chaos Gems. I mean, that's honestly a little more tolerable, I will say. The 60% move speed from the walk, the blazing trail. Now, you gotta press it every 10 seconds, but... Was it worth it? Probably not. You know, it's really funny. By the way, excuse me. I forgot to mute. It's really kind of funny. The person in the Discord meant to. They were actually talking about using Phoenix Flight. They were like, just use Phoenix Flight. Or well, they said Blazing Trail, but they really meant Phoenix Flight. But that actually did spark some inspiration in Blazing Trail actually adding some move speed. So they made a mistake, but it made me realize that the skill actually does add some move speed. So. Something I also didn't know is... Oh, never mind. He said you can end it early. Do you have to use a different ability? No, I don't know. He talked about ending Phoenix Flight early, but it doesn't let me. If you could end Phoenix Flight early, that'd be better. Oh, you jump mid-cast to cancel it? Oh, I hit a wall. Probably shouldn't do it in narrow. Probably shouldn't try it in narrow space. Okay, yeah, jumping works, I guess. I'm too lazy. With any luck, I kind of want to get a Mario pipe now that I have a character with some faster cast rate. I kind of want to get a Mario pipe, so hopefully I get a Mario pipe before I get all the rest of my relics that I'm supposed to use. I will say that does kind of stink. There's a lot of life stack relics. I'm actually kind of wondering... I haven't even looked at what relics we use on this character. There's a lot of options as life stack. Because, as life stack, there's all kinds of, like, percent health increase on top of, like, the cheeseburger. But then you also want to hit minus, 100% enemy res, which we're probably gonna want Orb of Fire for that. Then the question is Fire Orb for plus skills, is that actually worth it? Or would it be worth it to get, like, a bunch more life? I suppose I should just go with what the people have tested and played. In whatever, you know, what is his end game? Yeah, so it looks like Fire Orb Triforce, because he's res stacking, I guess. It gets you attributes and res. In his late game. I'll probably look at his mid game, too. The Mayo sock or whatever. Gross. What is his mid game use? Oh, literally the same setup. Okay. Probably because he hit high enough level to res stack on mid game as well, I would assume. Why is your Exo doing the same damage with damage tree and HP stacking tree? I have no clue. I don't play Exo. Never even looked at the Exo tree. Make sure you're reloading your zone every time you change, like, trees and stuff. Like, sometimes it will update, but sometimes it won't. Make sure you do a vote reset, or Shift R, or whatever. Between every change and every test. I can't remember what the Mayo sock does. Does it add move speed at all? Oh my god, I suck. I kept thinking one of those little, like, openings there were, like, a way into this spot, but was not. Then I'm just sitting there running into walls the whole time. Oh, your damage tree did 2 bill more. Yeah, there's a lot of things that don't snapshot until you, like, reload the zone or teleport into an area or something. I had that issue when I was testing my, I did a lot of testing on my life stacking Necro that I dicked around with. I was trying to figure out how to make him do good damage. We're almost done whatever act this is. Where are we? No, we fought the fish last. Yeah, we're about to fight Satan. Not even paying attention, just zooming. Trying to finish up hell on this guy so we can just start playing the game. I just realized I'm hero level 2 and I haven't spent any points either. What was the recommended first path to go? Just some damage stuff right off the bat, huh? You like this game more than PoE or PoE 2? No. it's just new, so it's new to me, so I've been playing it a lot. Future seasons, I probably wouldn't play as much. But I'm still in my, like, honeymoon phase of, like, trying different characters and dicking around with different things and stuff like that. But it is a fun game, but I don't know that any ARPG will beat Path of Exile for me. If PoE 2 came out right now, I would insta-quit for PoE 2. But really, I burnt out at PoE 1. I don't really have any interest in Diablo 4. And so I don't really have another game to play at the moment. So I'm playing this. But I am still having fun. 9 attacks per second, Wyvern. Or like what people were doing, like Cocaine Bear and shit. With like the insane just charging through the map, going nuts. But yeah, they just did they just did an update that like doubled Pyromancer DPS. So I decided to try Lifestack Pyromancer since I'm always a big fan of Lifestack builds. What changed? They changed a bunch of Pyromancer abilities scaling from like the Scorching Aura. Their int scaling went from like 6% to 9%. Another scaling of theirs went from like 8% to 14% or something like that. And that was the same for like, yeah, literally balanced patch mid-season. Yeah, personally, I don't know that I like the choice of that. I mean, obviously I like the buffs. The buffs are cool. Marksman got buffed. Nomad got a little buff. Pyromancer got buffed, and Unarmed got nerfed. I'm sure there's a lot of people upset about the Unarmed nerfs. Oh, Summon Necro got buffed too, but honestly I don't think it got buffed enough to save it. I don't know if I got the waypoint in that one. You be the one to test it? No, I'm good. If those patch notes talked about the teleporting, fixing, like, if minions properly teleport with you, maybe I would try it. You don't see how someone could ever be that good in this game unless it worked like how your RF build. Well, actually, funny you say that. There is the Damned Legion gets a node that gives them like a burning aura around them. That ticks pretty quickly, and it scales off of their life, and then you can make their life scale off of your life. So basically, you're a life stacking Necro that gives, and your minions get like, I think it's like 300% of your life. So they get triple whatever your life is, and it's actually insane. But the problem is, there's not too many ways to scale their move speed, and right now there's an issue that when you teleport, 90% of the time, your minions don't come with you when you teleport. So if that got fixed, you could legit just teleport, insta-kill everything, teleport, insta-kill, teleport, insta-kill. But because the minions only come with you 90% of the time, you gotta, like, teleport, check to see if the minions came and killed, and then teleport. Like, if not, you gotta teleport again in the same spot where you just were to try to get them to come, or wait for them to run to you. So it's like, that's like one of the things that I was hoping got fixed. Like, when I saw the Necro changes and then I started reading them, I was like, oh, please fix the teleport. But, yeah. I put in a bug report, but I put that bug report in ages ago and it's still not fixed, so. Well, I guess I haven't checked. I assume it's not fixed. You love the marksman buff? Nice. Yeah, all the buffs seem pretty crazy. Like, most of them seem to be like double. Just straight up double the damage of the classes that got buffed. You're also missing 2 relics. Nice. I just realized we're actually almost done with Hell. Yeah, being low hero level, missing 3 relics and doing 1 to 2 build damage, that's crazy. No joke, they might have actually overbuffed that shit a bit. I know Gunner Drone didn't get buffed as much as everything else, but that's probably still like a decent buff to Gunner Drone. I like Gunner Drone. I don't really have any Sentry stuff though. Seems like all the Sentry stuff is tied behind Shade of Death boss. I don't even know what boss that is, I'm gonna be completely honest.
It is not too late.
Is that Shadow Realm boss, or is Shade of Death a different boss? I don't even remember. I will say, being frickin'... Oh, Shade of Death is Shadow Realm. Oh, that's not as bad then. That's farmable, unless it only drops on Inferno. Which, I mean, that's still farmable, but... you need to actually get a character to Inferno. Turns out being tanky is fun, guys. Just frickin' getting hit by the tentacles for 2% of my health. Which item? What was it that I was looking at? Really just any of... there's like several... there's like several. Was Amulet one of them? Yeah, Shadow Beacon. For like plus Sentry amount. Just as Shade of Death. There was it the Shield too? Yeah, Shadow Lantern. Is also from Shade of Death. A bunch of Sentry stuff from Shade of Death. Alright guys, we're gonna jump to normal difficulty and we're gonna get through the expansion. Well wait, actually hold on. Let's reset. What is the Satan zone right now? Is it relics by chance? Probably not. It's relics! For 4 more minutes! God damn it. No, I missed a relic zone. Basically missed it. I will say I love the tankiness. Man, dude, this... I think this is the build if I can get teleport. I don't know how I feel about it without teleport. But I think this is gonna be the one with it. Hey, delicious pie, isn't that one of our relics? Or no, we want cake, don't we? Not pie. Yeah, no, we want cake, not pie. Damn. Well, I'm gonna try to get as much of this cleared as I can. But 1 minute left, and I want to do a reset to get a fresh relic zone that I can full clear. Maybe we can get a relic or two that we need. Hey, Mayo's nasty sock. There's one of our relics. The nasty Mayo sock. I wanted to see what that did. Oh, vitality and life. That makes sense. That's not the... Oh, I guess I just picked it up. Oops, whatever. Half-eaten mochi. Oh, I mean... Half-eaten mochi actually kind of does something for us right now. Percentage of vitality added as magic damage. Considering... Oh, Triforce, that is... Damn, man, I really wanted to get Mario Pipe before I finish my shit. I mean, I still might, but... Oh, I forgot. I lost track of time. I forgot to reset. Oops. Well, whatever. There'll be more relic zones. The stonks were made. I'm not really sure what, if I were to, like, enjoy the Mario pipe, if the Mario pipe does end up being good, I don't know which relic I'd want to drop. Definitely not the minus enemy res. We definitely need that to try to hit 100%. Maybe just one of the life ones, maybe just the sock or the cake. Or maybe Triforce as well, depending on how much damage we get from res stacking. What do we got for a new zone? Oh, we got relics again! Alright, well, I'll take it. Dream come true, you can fix your marksman relics? Hell yeah. Oh, delicious pie. Whoa, that was a big jump. I forgot I can double jump thanks to my boots. Oh, god damn it, delicious pie was... Yeah, no, that's right. It's not delicious pie. It's freaking cake I want. God damn it, I did that twice. Big dumb. Feels really nice for dungeons. The like, Righteous Fire type playstyle. Gotta walk through. I might need some coffee in a minute. Oh, but we have Relic Zone. I don't want to go make coffee now. Unfortunately, I don't like the zone. I don't like dealing with all the jumping. It's not bad, but... eh. And, like, some of the monsters come back after they die, which is kind of annoying, so I, like, miss some mobs back there. And then also the overworld zone, not the dungeon, is also just a bunch of, like, locked-in little graveyards that you need to, like, if you can't teleport into, you gotta walk around them. Oh, I guess some of those walls you can jump, though. I gotta keep that in mind. Not all of them you can, but some, I guess. What's up, Bombo? Like my Righteous Fire character. Very potent. Did you see the update? They just doubled the damage of, like, a bunch of Pyromancer abilities, this one included. So it straight up got doubled. Yeah, it needed it. Yeah. Which, people were doing, it seems like people were doing pretty good once you get enough gear, of course. Like, will I get that gear in SSF? Probably not. But now that it's doubled, it might be, like, more SSF-able. Okay, cake for sure is the right one this time, right? Yeah, that's the one we want. Get rid of the pie. Yeah, possible to get mid-game, but either way, should be good. Should be good now. Honestly, this has been my, like, dream build. The only bad thing I was saying, I've been saying it a few times on stream, without teleport, it feels a little like it has this blazing trail I can use for 60% move speed, but it has a little bit of a downtime. And then it has the charge ability, but it kind of feels wonky to use. Like, it can be annoying to steer, and if you run into a wall, it cancels. This build would be freaking sexy with teleport, though. If I were to get a teleport helmet or boots. Prior to the update, the guy in the video legit would just teleport. Teleport and insta-kill everything, so pretty much as fast as you can teleport through the zone, you can insta-kill everything. Yeah, move speed until Enigma or Tele item, yeah. But it's a life stacker that also you positive res stack, you don't negative res stack, which means that it's just gonna be frickin' tanky as shit. Which I like tanky. I like tanky. Although I think we do, even with res stacking, I think we do take lower power. Which means we are capped at 50, but because lower power is a free 60 res to our res stacking, if we're okay with being at the cap, but with the amount of HP we have, shouldn't matter that we're at 50. I was thinking about trying Mario Pipe, But I don't know if Mario Pipe, like, always has a cooldown, or is it just tied to faster cast rate? Does it get better when you level it? Or is it just always got, like, a few second delay, or like a 5-second wait in between uses? I don't know. You are a tank enjoyer? That I am. Yep, yep. Need cast speed, pretty sure. Which I have a decent amount, just with whatever gear I'm using, I just happen to have like 120%. Got Fire Globe, but I'm pretty sure that's not the one we use, right? We use the... Oh wait, Technically, this is the one that he uses, but the problem is he's also got the weapon that gives -50 to enemy res. So he's probably hitting 100 pretty easy. I'm wondering if I shouldn't take Fire Globe and instead take Orb of Fire. What am I at right now? I have like all my fire gear on at the moment, and I am at I'm only at 59 ignore. I think I do for now have to take Orb of Fire instead of Fire Globe. Get a lot of minus res on gear. Yeah, but I just don't, I mean... I just don't have a lot of fire stuff right now. Until I find it. I'll just have to replace the Orb of Fire later when I do get more fire stuff. I think getting more minus fire res is more important than +5 to fire skills. I could be wrong, but... I'm getting stuck on things. I hate the overworld in this. I'm just gonna run the dungeon. I'll kill whatever I can on the way to the dungeon, but... We're at 14.2 KHP though, already. That's pretty good. That's the one thing that's kind of bad about me playing a fire character at the moment is fire. Fire is probably the least amount of gear I have out of like any character. Actually, it might be tied for cold or lightning. I don't know. I have a lot of arcane and fizz, I guess, basically. But not a lot of, not a lot of fire. Oh, for some reason I saw orb of, and I thought it said fire. Dude, frickin' 2 orbs of ice, of course. That's supposed to say, orb of fire? Orb of chaos, yep. Just give me all the orbs that aren't the one that I want. Yep. Yup. Won't be too much longer until we can go to Hell 3 for sure, though. Actually, we probably already could. There might just be some of the bigger enemies might just be like a tad tankier. But most of them do die very quickly. Do we want to do a little bit more of the overworld? Where are we at with that? If Mario Pipe doesn't work, I may also take Jeffrey's subscription too, for Light Radius. Which could be more move speed. I want to, like... I wish I knew how much Jeffrey's subscription, like... See, like, when the zone minuses 20 light radius, it is a noticeable speed decrease. Which makes me think that increasing it by 10 might be a noticeable increase, right? Unless it scales harder down than up or something like that, I don't know. Oh, there's Orb of Fire, that's the right one, right? Yeah, minus enemy fire res. That's what we want to use for now. Unfortunately, we got our... so we have our full relic set up, and we never found a Mario Pipe. I was hoping before I got my full relic set up, I'd get a Mario Pipe, so that way I could, like, test it. Even if it was just at level 1. You've always been fast enough not to worry about it, but you definitely notice it. You didn't know Jeffries did light. Yeah, Jeffries does Magic Find, and you get like 10 to light radius as an extra thing. Yep. It's really nice for MF and move speed. But yeah, frickin' Viking. Any physical character being able to use, like, the 2 move speed procs are just frickin' zoom. You get them on gear, but early is too good. Yeah. Dude, that's like level 3 on our Triforce already. Pretty good. We have several hero levels to spend as well, but I'm trying to just... I want to move while I have the, while I have the zone handy. Because I'm sure after this relic zone, we're not gonna see another one for like freaking 15 hours or some shit, knowing this game. I need to go do the expansion still too. I'm waiting for a bad Satan zone. And then I also want to push to Hell 3, and I also need to go do my points and shit too. Go do a key dungeon and stuff. It's like 7 in a row or none. Yeah, it was another Triforce, hell yeah. It was really rough. I think it might have been yesterday or the day before. I lose track of time. We got like almost no relic zones the whole day, it felt like. Alright, 6 minutes. I'm actually kind of excited. I want my coffee, man. But I want to hammer this zone. I'm trying to wait. I absolutely hate this overworld, though. Just so many graves and little things to get stuck on. Like, I've never hated a zone more than this one. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. And it's not just right now. Like, every character I play, anytime we have a Satan zone on Highland Graveyard, I absolutely hate it. It's just a zone full of little freaking fences and graves, and it's just a walking character's nightmare. I'm gonna clear out some of these extra mobs before we dive into the dungeon. Yeah, I actually changed up my build a little bit to take the increased AoE. Since I'm on foot, I feel like the increased AoE is needed. They actually don't really take, they only get like 2 nodes in order to travel through the increased AoE normally. So normally you have a tiny AoE on your fire aura, but you have teleport. So you just like teleport on top of all the enemies and they insta-die. But without that, I decided to sacrifice a little bit of damage for better AoE. Which technically I could set up a single target tree where I take it out of that AoE and put it in the damage nodes. More damage to burning, I think, is what I didn't end up getting because of that. We could gain a little bit of single target damage if we wanted to. Yeah, it's pretty nice right now. Only bad thing is it doesn't have the AoE tag, so I don't think I can scale it any bigger on the tree. I think it's just stuck at whatever size you can get it through the, Yo, we just got a couple Mayo Old Sock. Let's go. But yeah, I think it's stuck at whatever we can scale it through the subtree. Another Mayo Old Sock. Let's go. Alright, I'm pretty happy. We can go... I mean, hell, I'd take more Relic Zones today for sure, but if we don't get another Relic Zone... I've done pretty well for the few we've had. I mean, what am I at? I'm at 6, 1, 5, 1. Not crazy, but... Let's get a reset in. This will be the last reset on this Relic Zone before it changes. Oh, and then I'm gonna make some coffee. Gotta get that coffee. Gonna be really nice once we start taking some more life nodes on the hero tree. Hey, Orb of Fire. No more relics. You're level 7 already. Relic zones really do a good job of distracting you from paying attention to hero level. I will say, sometimes I pay attention to my level a little too much, and I feel like, oh, it's going so slow, when am I gonna level again? I want to spend more points. I always get excited to spend more points, especially on a newer character. But whenever it's a relic zone, I'm more, like, locked in. Get a little bit more overworld to farm. Before this zone ends, do we have I wasn't sure if we had any mobs in that bottom corner. Alright, we are got a little corner to clear, and then we are done skis, so mobs keep popping up out of the fucking ground. Stop it. I shouldn't say that, I want more mobs. Last bit of the relic zone. Okay. Nice. So I already know it's not a relic zone. Dry Hills is a decent area to farm, but I am gonna go start my coffee. Alright. Coffee has begun. I need it. We have Incarn points to spend, which we are going up there and then up here. Bedtime for you? Alrighty, Cheeto, have a good night. Yeah, I don't know how much longer I have to play, but I should have a bit more time. I'm gonna go do the expansion, guys, while we don't have a relic zone. Good night, good night. Let's go get let's blow through the expansion on normal, get that done so we don't have to worry about it anymore. And then I think I'm gonna jump to Hell 3. I think I'm strong enough for Hell 3. What's my next, like, farmable item, I guess? Flashbang, flashbang. Flashbang, flashbang, flashbang. The helmet is the most broken item. I have the helmet. Well, this is actually the helmet they use on the budget. Wait, no, his like high investment, he even uses his helmet. Resistance magic find life while minusing the enemy res, skill damage. Yeah. It is pretty crazy. The best helmet for any element. Maybe just for, like, MF and stats, but... What makes it good for every element? I need to re-roll mine, by the way. Minimum roll on resistances and on fire skills. Cold helms and lightning aren't good. Wish they had a helm like this. Gotcha. Yeah, I just see a lot of them using, like, Harley Quinn's as a... for, like, a farmable helmet, anyway. They use, like, Harley Quinn's or something like that over this. He does use Gem King's body, which is... I think that's what that is, right? Gem King, which is just normal Chaos Tower can drop it. I guess I gotta do Chaos Tower. I mean, I guess I could also just try to farm the fire chest. I'm sure the fire chest would work fine, too. Honestly, without the weapon, actually... Without the weapon, the fire chest might be more powerful than the, The fire chest might be more powerful than the Gem King's garb. I'm not 100% sure on that, but... But yeah, I might farm... I mean, I guess I could farm both, right? Like, I could farm the body while also being spec'd into Chaos Tower eventually. I am out of this creamer. I need to open a new one. I hate these new covers, man. The worst. Why do they do this? I can't open it. I'm too weak. Bombo, will you be a manly man and come open my... Oh my god, dude. This shit's a fucking tank. I need a big, strong man to open my shit for me. Holy shit, that's like hurting my hands. This shit does not want to open. Motherfucker. What do I do? Alright, let's give myself... Oh shit, I probably shouldn't do that with my coffee here. I'm gonna send something flying. Put my coffee on my desk. Let's try to give myself some leverage. Ah, there we go. Just need a little bit of... Not holding it in the air helped. Okay. I need a big, strong man in my life that can open my cans for me. My jars. Oh, I forgot I also need cheeseburger. I forgot he has 5. I might have to drop Triforce. That sucks, because Triforce is at 6 already. But I feel like cheeseburger is pretty freaking significant. But the cake percent life increase is really nice, too. Old sock is really nice. I don't know, man. Maybe I do have to. That sucks having to drop Triforce at 6, but I may have to drop Triforce until I get my 5th slot. Your old sock isn't really nice. Does it also have mayo in it? Sure does. Hell yeah, dude. Gotta love those crusty mayo socks. These devs, I swear. So that's the Gates of Valhalla up above the waypoint. I need to go to play. Wait, I didn't grab the quest! Oh. How stupid can you be? As stupid as me. Big dum dum, big dum dum. I forgot I'm not just grinding, I'm questing. I got too distracted making my coffee. Alright, so I put a portal down, so theoretically I can come back here, grab the quest, port back to town, take my waypoint. Boom. Now I can go to town, right? I think. Will this work? And then go back to the zone. Yeah, and then we'll be here, and we can go right into plains. Oh man, my hands actually hurt a little bit. I had to squeeze so hard to open that frickin' shit. Guys, did you know the square goes in the square hole? And then you come over here and you get the round one. And the round one goes in the round hole.
Yeah.
Is that so?
Oh.
Jesus. Do you even play Hawkblade?
Diablo? Absolutely not. Cockpit? Yes.
Do you even play Diablo?
People are hating it.
What, you don't want to pay $40 for a tiny little update?
Foolish.
You said people are hating it? I don't know, you muted. I don't know if you were meant to finish what you were saying. Oh, he's gone. Yo, you guys see that shit? Jesus Weezus the Third. Yo, we just navigated that entire zone in one use of our frickin' Phoenix flight. Missed it, didn't happen. Nice. Yeah, our Phoenix flight doesn't end unless we hit something. I don't think it ends anyway. If it does, I've never hit its, like, duration, but it's this right here where we can, like, zoom. But when we hit a wall, we stop. In that big open area, I was able to just, like, zoom right through it. Oh, we found the toy bear pretty quickly, nice. Sometimes I have to clear that whole zone to find the toy bear. Have you guys in chat heard anything about the D4? D4 didn't interest me. Honestly, I thought about it. One, I'm still into this game. I haven't really done the endgame in this yet, and I still want to. I just haven't, I don't know. I haven't committed to something. But I really would like to still try to, like, grind Inferno and try, like, the Inferno codexes and try some of the bosses and stuff. But I looked a little bit into it, and then I saw the price tag, and I was like, for me to pay this much for an expansion, it's gonna change the entire game. Like, it's gonna be like a whole new game to me. $40 for the expansion? That's fucking insane to me. I don't care what you add. Unless you've, like... Unless the whole game is a brand new game. It's not worth $40 to me. It's a class for $40 and some story, which you'll do once. Yeah. It's ridiculous. On a game that even when I do play it, I only last like 4 days, because that's how long it takes to get fully geared. Not paying $40 for a game that lasts 20 hours. Keep in mind, that's also already a frickin'... I'd rather go back to PoE 1, even though I'm completely burnt on it and I have no interest to play it. I have more interest in playing PoE 1, or like practicing for PoE 2, or literally doing everything. I'd rather just, you know... I'd rather just fucking turn around and smash my head on the table behind me than play Diablo 4. Don't get me wrong. If people want to like Diablo 4, it's fine, whatever, but it's just not for me. I'm not saying that no one should play the game. I'm just saying I'm not gonna play the game. Would rather eat a cactus, no hands, than play D4. In one bite, right? Go real down on that cactus, right? Give that cactus a good time. No, honestly, if it was like a $15 DLC, I probably would have considered it. But a $40 DLC, I'd rather just go buy a new game and play that than that, you know? I'll take that $40 and go spend it on some kind of new game I don't have yet. Yeah, I had no chance. I got Fulgurite Bombo the other day. That was a nice drop. I like me a Fulgurite. Yeah. You Supernova'd and Torchlight now? Hell yeah, dude. How close are you to finishing your pet farm? You could do SS19, but you're still enjoying farming. Gotcha. Nice, nice.
Moonin, you know, come to your master's aid.
You had Mage Blood on and got a Headhunter. So you turned your Mage Blood into a Vortex Ring and now you're wearing both. In PoE slang. Gotcha. Fancy, fancy. Oh my god, I almost walked through the door. Well, I haven't been, like, blasting Inferno on any... Well, on one of my characters, I got to Inferno and farmed it for a little bit. But not very long. Most of my characters have been farming, like, Hell 3, Hell 5. Mostly Hell 5. And I have yet to get a Unholy or Angelic. But I probably really need to be grinding. Yeah, even with the buff drops. Yeah. And, like, I haven't got the characters far enough that they, like, MF stack on H5 or anything, you know? So it's just, like, normal, like, damage gear H5 farming kind of thing. Alright, let's go kill the boss on Hell 3 and see how this feels. Yeah, you definitely had more MF. The most MF I've had is like 1600%. And I mean that is not counting the hidden SSF buff, but I don't even think that makes up for the 3400 you had or whatever. Freaking Cheeto, the guy that was here that went to bed a few minutes ago, he's found 3 unholies. And he's probably been playing SSF just a little bit longer than me. Granted, he has, and he's played a bunch of characters, but he has taken his Bard, like, up to Inferno and blasted on Bard. And honestly, Bard is so freaking zoom, it's not even funny. Like, Bard is broken how fast it is, and Bard gets an MF passive, too. Which is pretty crazy. Once you get to MF farming, you can find them fast. Yeah.
It is not too late. Holding chaos while you can.
Bombo, did you hear that next season relics might just be an item? Seems to be what people are saying. Be so nice, because I'd love to run, like, Jeffrey's subscription or something, you know, and, like, get the move speed for now, but I also want to be able to change for, like, bosses and stuff. We definitely don't have the highest single target, but we're tanky. Wasn't the worst kill speed on, L3 boss. Alright, I guess while we're at it, just in case a zone spawns down here. Oh, actually, hold on, no, we did get a new zone. Let me check what the zone is, and then... Oh, I never grabbed the waypoint. I need to go backwards in this. I missed a couple waypoints. I was probably too busy chatting. But yeah, I'd love to be able to just, like, hot swap relics to try different things. Like, don't get me wrong, I think the roguelike element is pretty neat. But... in reality, I think it is better to just have them be items for, like, not having to... Everything else is so respecable, you know? But that is, like, a full commitment. And also it means you can't really be, like, dual element, like, builds, right? Like, if I wanted... Damn it, I ran the wrong way. If I wanted to do, like, say, my Prophet, for example. If I wanted to AoE clear as Fizz Prophet, but I wanted to boss farm as Summon Prophet. I can't really do that right now. Even if I hot swap all my... I mean, I could, and just deal with no relics. But I could hot swap all my gear. I have different loadouts for the different trees, but I can't do anything about the relics. I'd have to refarm all the relics to swap, right? Like, just... things like that, you'd be able to just swap all your gear, swap your relics, and swap your trees, and boom, you could have, like, a bossing setup that's a completely different element. Alright, so we just have nothing. Honestly, the zone is actually pretty darn shit. But let's find the waypoint here while we're here. I'm still unsure about how I really feel about, like, the speed on this character, though. Where's the waypoint? What the heck? Am I crazy? Did I... Oh no, I already got it. I'm an idiot. I didn't realize I got it. I just wasn't paying attention. Alright, let's go knock out the waypoints for the expansion now. And that way this character will be... done, I think, in terms of, like, all that progression, right? Once I have the waypoints for this shit. I think then we're just in farming territory. You didn't see the PoE stuff? Is it looking good? Honestly, I haven't really looked either. I just heard the date, but they didn't do, like... They didn't do full reveal yet, right? Usually full reveal's a few weeks before. We're a month away. But maybe they've, like, leaked some shit. Honestly, I don't know. All I've heard is the date. But I haven't looked into it. I don't want to get myself too excited. It's still a month away. I can't get myself in that mindset of like, oh my god, I need it, oh my god, I need it. Alright, so we got the waypoint. Gates of Valhalla does take us to the next zone, so we found the right portal right away. That's nice. Flashbang warning. It's so bright! Oh, right. Sorry, I was I was typing in the Pyromancer chat. Actually, you know what key I want to do? I don't want that on Q. I want that on... Oh, freak. You know what? No, that's not a good idea. We'll just do Q, whatever. I was gonna put, sometimes I put skills on shift. I bound it a while ago, but one thing I've noticed is if I shift click to like split stacks while in my inventory and stuff or something like that, or whatever. I use shift for a few things in my inventory or whatnot, and if I do that, then it freaking will use that skill and I'll freaking dash across the world and probably cancel whatever I'm trying to do. I shouldn't do that. Alright, all the waypoints are acquired. So the question is... do we want to focus farm? Do we want to focus farm an item? Or do we want to, go and just run the Satan Zone for a little bit more XP? I think I'm gonna throw some... I think I'm just gonna throw some flawless gems in my chest. I don't think this is like a permanent enough chest to put anything bigger in. As we get more flawless, I'll put more in as well. Now I do have a charm that I never put on. Which one was it? It was a flaming coin. But it gives me 7 to searing chains. Like, do I want to use it just for the 3 to pyromancer skills? Because I've seen some people use it. Is 3 to pyromancer skills good enough to use this? Or can this roll with other modifier? Like, I know a lot of these can roll with different skills, right? Maybe I don't use it until I get one that gives plus to something important. Wait, what? Is that a rune word? Someone on the Discord asked, like, saying they were thinking about changing from Anchor Pirate to Pyro just for fun. And I was just, I made a comment saying that, like, as a new Pyro myself, if you don't have an item that lets you teleport, it's a bit sluggish. And someone replied to me and mentioned, like, a whole different build to play, but it doesn't, like, they're mentioning it to get more damage, but damage isn't really my problem. It's, like, it's mainly the move speed, and they didn't say anything about that, so... Alright, maybe we go for this chest? Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no, Act 8 dungeons. Oh, damn. So not quite the same as going for... Arcanist's Wrath is in Act 8. This is in Act 8 dungeons, so I have to do dungeons. I mean, obviously, the first zone in Act 8 has a good dungeon I could run. Alright, I need to run... Maybe I go run a key dungeon. Do I actually have a key for the dungeon? Probably not yet, right? I could grab one out of my stash, though. Run a key dungeon of the Act 8 dungeon for the hell of it. What is that zone called? It's a Forest of the Slain. Yeah, it's this key here. We have 37 of them. By the way, does anybody here know if Hell difficulty changes? Like, is a Hell 5 key dungeon harder than a Hell 1 key dungeon? Like, if I'm doing my 12 key dungeon, should I put it down to Hell 1, or is it separate from your, like, Hell difficulty? Pretty sure it's with the difficulty. Okay. So if I wanted to safely do a key dungeon, a 12 key, I should probably drop it to Hell 1. All right. I feel like Pyro would be a pretty good hardcore character. Um... Alright, let's go do my 12 key, I guess, on Hell 1. Okay. Good old Fire Enchanted. I wonder, like, if we do anything for health, like, any kind of health recovery. Or do we just, like, rely on, like, a little bit of replenish from Vitality? And, like, obviously there's life potions, but once I have, like, an astronomical amount of life, I imagine life potion isn't going to do that much, right? But if we do take damage, I wonder how we, like, heal it back. Frickin' Fire Globe. Alright. That is our 12 key dungeon done. That's nice. Which now we also get our Ether Tree node for Guardian of Hell. So now we can get Guardians of Hell more often as we go. And hopefully get a other zone. Go back to Hell 3 for a bit. Get some more levels. $5 to all attributes is a nice thing, considering int and vitality scales us. So we're essentially heading up to both the int nodes, I guess, and the jewelry socket. And then we start working our way sideways over to a big life wheel. That's going to be a juicy bit of life once we get there. Alright, I mean, I guess we can just forest to the Slain until we get a new zone. I don't really care about the current Satan zone. I guess we just run the dungeon and see if we can happen to get see if we can get the chest. And I'm killing things along the way because I still, good dungeon at least, yeah. Good dungeon. Killing things along the way because I do still need the arcane chest from this zone. I wouldn't be against having that. I still might play my, Before I played this character, I was messing around on my paladin again, and the hammer paladin was actually... I was actually quite enjoying it. I've been thinking about just playing that and until I get like a teleport item for this character. But we'll see. I know Hammer Paladin isn't the best build, but it's kind of enjoyable. I really should try to learn where all my items are, though, so that way if I see a Satan zone that is in one of those zones, I'll run it. That's kind of one of the bad things about this character is well, it's not a bad thing. I already have my, like, super budget weapon, but it's not even my budget weapon. It's the one before the budget weapon. I don't know if there's a better one to get, to be honest. I need to look into weapons and see if anything, just try to figure something out myself. I mean, I kind of understand the stats for the most part. But my budget weapon is just a random drop. It's like the Molten Hammer or something like that. And unfortunately, I think it's just an SS random drop with no like place to target farm it. I just gotta hope that someday I get it, really. Which is questionable a little bit. And then the best in slot is an Angelic, of course. But yeah, I wanna learn whatever it is, like all the different places for all my drops. There actually were, his budget setup is using, I kind of want to keep using, my rings give life anyway, so I kind of want to keep using the Soul Forged rings so I can get more XP. But, his budget rings were just these random, satanic rings. I don't even know what they are. I know what they look like because it's a screenshot. But I need to go sift through my tab, and I'm assuming I have them, unless they're like SS satanic rings or something like that. Didn't you have a skill match? That's what I'm using. This is my, like... Supposedly, it's my budget wand, but it's also 48% MF, which is nice. It's just not like, you know, it doesn't minus any reses or anything like that, so it doesn't help with any of that, which is kind of why I need the Orb of Fire instead of Fire Orb. Oh, we got Helheim as the new zone. I don't know that this dungeon is very good, though. We don't get any MF or anything anyway. Actually, it's kind of a shit zone, too. 200% monster life and reducing attributes, so I do less damage and they have more life. Yeah, I mean, I think I just keep doing Forest of the Slain. If there's no MF or plus, like, one item or whatever, like... Other than enemies having more XP because they're higher level, I don't think there's any reason to run it. Plus a bad dungeon, too. I need dungeons right now. I think I just keep target farming. You know what I kind of want to do after this run real fast? I think Philosopher's Stone is one of our best amulets. And I actually have a character that's on the quest for Luna that gives a Philosopher's Stone if I can get that character to kill Luna. But I don't remember what character it is. I have a feeling it's my demon spawn, and I don't think that's happening. I don't think I have any motivation to play the demon spawn long enough. But there's also a chance it's my paladin, and if it's my paladin, that might be even more reason to play the paladin more. Is to try to get him to the point where he can kill Luna. Dodge stuff and you can kill Luna. Yeah, that was the problem. I went in it for the first time and she put circles all over the fucking world. And I, like, I wasn't ready for it and I couldn't find a safe spot quickly enough and got one shot. And then I also didn't know at the time that I got more portals. I guess I just missed it, seeing, like, the portal in town or whatever after I died. I didn't even, like, fight it again, which I wish I did because I could have learned the fight more. If I would have tried it again, like if I would have used all 5 portals. But I died once and then just left. Now I gotta use Bifrost keys to get in it again. Here, let me go hunt characters and see. I'll check Demon Spawn first, because I feel like that's the character I got it on. Actually, maybe it's not. Okay. Let me, I don't think I just turned the quest off or anything. Nope, it is. I hid the quest. It is. This one right here. Philosopher's Stone. Damn. Bummer. I did, like, 0 damage to her on the demon, like, demon spawn single target. I haven't, like, demon spawn single target. It's been miserable. Why I quit it in the first place. I hit her for like a solid like 5-10 seconds straight, and I don't think I saw her health move with my demon spawn single target build, full like point blank shotgunning, and her health didn't even move. To be fair, I also wasn't as geared as I could have been. Gorilla smash, not shoot. Dude, if I get the arcane chest though, I'm going back to paladin for a bit. I really want to try hammers with that chest. If your DPS was similar to you opening that jar, I can see why she won. That's a fair point. My DPS was really low on that jar.
Oh, back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I don't know what you said. I had to leave. I had a possum in the moonwalk.
What a sentence. No,
I
I
don't know
just
what we're
said,
talking about or what you were saying.
You mentioned D4 people not liking it, and then I just asked, like, oh, have you heard? Like, I haven't really heard anything about it. I just saw the price tag and instantly stopped looking anything into it.
Yeah. Apparently the story is just a copy-paste of you, like, going after Mephisto the exact same way again.
Hell yeah.
And you have 2 new classes. Cool. The original, like, 4 or 5 classes, half their tree's locked until you buy the expansion now.
Nice.
So you can't even do legacy builds now until you buy the expansion.
Hell yeah.
So supposedly they updated the tree, right? They literally moved certain talents from left to right. Some are new, but other ones are just like visibly moved around. And then they put a cool lock on for $40 to get it off.
Look at all this content you get to unlock the content you already had before for $40.
Yeah, I was watching the Darth microtransaction guy, and that's what he said. You buy the game for a ridiculous amount of price. They fix a fuck up that should have been fixed day one, and then they make you buy it.
Hell yeah. That's insane.
It is pretty scary.
Yeah.
The best part about it is people are going to throw their money at it, and they're going to make money off it.
Yep. Just
And
because
against
it's
next season.
friggin' Blizzard and...
Yeah. It's a good gig they got.
Oh yeah,
I
I mean,
like, full of special cookies that just throw money at stupid shit and then complain about it. And then forget.
You know. I too would love to capitalize on people frickin' just buying whatever just because of brand loyalty or whatever.
Oh, they added Chaos Orbs too.
Hell yeah.
They're not like actually called Chaos Orbs, but they do the exact thing.
Don't most builds just use fucking legendaries anyway?
What's that?
Do those
Except
even
for
have...
Diablo?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no clue. What are you saying?
I mean, what's the point of re-rolling yellows when everyone just uses the legendaries?
Oh, yeah, I have no clue. It may be able to be used on other shit too, though.
Unless
Maybe,
it's like an
stats
ancient
and
orb
be in
that
the
re-rolls
combo.
legendaries or something,
Yeah, maybe.
rather than a chaos orb. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this character without teleport though, guys. I very much love the HP stack. I very much love the fire aura playstyle, but it's kind of the same reason. Here we go. It's kind of the same reason that I stopped playing the Shield Lancer, right? Like, I kill everything, like, it's a little bit bigger AoE than the Shield Lancer, but not by much. I mean, what do you think, Bombo, watching me play? Like it just feels kind of slow. Like, when I have the fire trail, it's not bad, but then once fire trail is off and it's on cooldown, like, walking at this speed to go, like, walk around, then I gotta walk over here and kill this mob, then I go walk up here, kill this mob, up, and I do all that just to clear one screen, you know? It hurts your soul watching. Yeah, but imagine if I could teleport to every single mob, like, teleport, and then I could be frickin' across the map already, fighting the next pack of mobs, like, it's, without teleport, I think we're too slow. So can other good characters, yeah. I mean, I think this would just be on par, in my opinion, I think this could be on par with other characters while also being tanky if you can teleport. But yeah, I think I just need gear. There's not a better, like, there's not a good enough way for consistent, like, move speed increase on this character. Now, granted, Paladin isn't that much better, but for some reason, I can't remember if Paladin gets a move speed passive, but Paladin feels way faster. And, like, that's the other problem, is the AoE. Paladin, the hammers take up the entire screen, pretty much, right? The AoE is still small. Yeah, but with insta-teleporting, like, it's not awful. Like, you don't even have to stop to cast, that's the good thing. Like, other characters, you have to teleport and then stop and cast. Here, hold on, let me, can I show this without... I guess there's not really any info showing on the Discord. I don't think I can pop out this video. Oh wait, no, I can pop out the video. Hold on. Oh wait, no, it tries to download it. Never mind. Unless you can make the AoE huge, you wouldn't play as it. Yeah, no, as is, it's a no-go. But with teleport, watch it with teleport. Like, with teleport, pretty damn good. Granted, it is like a linear dungeon, but that I would enjoy.
You hear?
Yeah.
There's something to do with, like, a new... You were asking about legendaries? It almost sounds like they... I don't know if they removed legendaries, but they made them, like, a socketable into another little UI you have. And now you equip, like, a bunch of set bonus, like, support gem kind of things. But that, it seems like that's what makes your set, your like, armor sets.
Oh, weird.
And then
So do you not like wear legendaries anymore? Do you just wear yellows and then you just socket like the legendary affix?
It kind of seems kind of like that. Was there set bonuses before? Because it seems more set bonuses. now than it was, or maybe it wasn't anything.
There might have been set bonuses, but I don't remember. But I don't think they were really used.
Okay.
You mainly just got your legendary modifiers, you know, like make your trample do your earthquake or whatever, like you had shit like that.
Yeah.
Or make your, you know, your little vine skill also do your earthquake or whatever that skill was called. Like you just put on those legendary effects and stuff like that.
Yeah. Let me I guess now you kind of refresh me on it. Let me see if that makes any more sense.
It was really just like you use the legendaries for the orange text at the bottom, essentially.
Yeah.
Of whatever they do. But yeah, I could tell, like, once I started getting towards the end of the campaign, and I, like, really, actually, I think it was when I hit 100 and I put my move speed boots on, and I was like, yeah, this move speed's pretty slow. Like, even with, I was hoping it would get better with move speed boots, but, like, I think this will be a very good main once I can teleport.
No, it sounds like it is just a D3 set added into what you normally do in Diablo 4.
Oh, so they just added like a whole extra power scale
mechanic for set bonuses now. Yep.
Damn, so you basically, and I mean unless they nerf stuff to then add that, you just got like a whole new level of power.
And then he's saying there's even rare ones that are mythical quality that are just like insanely good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he's saying this is the one thing he actually likes about the expansion. That like went in a good direction.
The only bad thing is if they didn't, like, you could get to the point where you were insta-killing the hardest boss. If they didn't, like, rebalance for that, then now you can just even more insta-kill the boss. You know?
Right, yeah. Yep. Can you tell fucking Conquered Blade devs I need my rune removal shit a day early?
Oh, yeah. Hold on, let me contact them. I'll tell them that I'm a streamer with one viewer and they should listen to me.
Oh my gosh. Is that gonna get me back on Ashes? Can you talk to Steven and say that too?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll give Steven $5 and I'll probably do whatever I want because he wants money so bad. Just kidding.
I wonder, dude. Like, I could, I mean, you can see it going both ways because it is like,
yeah,
it's whatever. But I want to know like the final verdict of that, and like once they comb through all the shit, like I want the juice. I just don't want to watch a 7-hour video every couple days on it.
Right.
It's like a 7-hour video, and I don't understand a single word of all the legal terms they're using. So it's like, okay.
Supposedly some, like, lawyer went through, like, a lawyer that isn't, like, a part of the case, but that just went through, like, all the legal documents that understands everything.
Yeah.
And supposedly the TLDR is there's a lot of damning evidence against Steven. But then, for some reason, Steven makes those posts saying, look, it's all them, and go read this. But I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like half of me, Steven's just trying to keep the community informed, but the other half is him like grasping at straws kind of thing, and like
yeah, like hoping to raise his public opinion
this is
by
my story that's
people.
Been thought about, Believe me.
I don't know. I don't know either.
Kind of thing.
I'm kind of with you. I'm reserving my judgment until like all the court cases are done and everything, and seeing where all the dominoes fall. Not to say that's also, you know, it wouldn't be the first time a rich person gets away with doing something bad.
Oh,
So
for sure.
just even if he gets away with it, doesn't mean that he's innocent, I guess, but...
But I'm buying his next game.
I'm definitely gonna wait till it's playable, at least. I had enough fun on Ashes that I'm not, I'm sad
yeah.
it's gone, but I don't feel scammed.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
But I mean, we put at least 400 or 500 hours into
6
that.
hours, yeah.
Yeah, 6 hours. And then we went and wrote a Steam review. Bad game. I played this game for 0.2 hours and I didn't beat it, so it's a bad game.
True.
Know what I'm saying? I'm probably gonna be heading out momentarily, guys. I've got some stuff I gotta do outside, and then dinner will be somewhat soon after. I'm probably gonna... I'm gonna play my Paladin off stream a little bit more and just see, now that I've, like, taken a break from it, if I'm still, like, as in the mood for it as I am, if that makes sense. I also might start running the, like, just in case, I might start running the dungeons as, like, because I normally farm Act 8. I normally farm this Forest of the Slain for my arcane chest for my Paladin. I might throw the dungeon in too and see if I can get the body armor as well. But yeah, like I said, I'm really I really like the tankiness, but I just don't know if I can like put up with the speed until I can teleport. We're just very slow. Which, if we really wanted to, now that like other skills got buffed too for Pyro, it's very possible we could play a different build that like full screen clears, and maybe it would feel better. But oh, now I have a phone call. One sec. Okay, guys, sorry about that. if that phone call would have came like a minute or two sooner, I was gonna end and all that. But either way, what I was saying was there's a pretty solid chance I'll be playing the Paladin. Next time I'm on, but I think I am gonna head out. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I should have kept that 10 strength. I sometimes like keeping the 10 strength smalls for, you know, nerfed unarmed builds now. But I'm gonna keep it anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go do some shit, eat dinner, relax a bit, and we'll be back tonight for another stream of whatever I'm playing by tonight. Who knows? Who knows with me? Who knows what character I'll be on? This one, that one, maybe a different one. But we'll see. Catch you guys later. Bye.